Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Naughty Threads. Do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get all the future updates. I hope you're all staying home and you all are safe. Do let me know in the comment section how you guys are doing, because it's been a while. And yeah, I am back to bug you people again because now that the lockdown has been imposed, I have quite some time free for myself, so I thought of getting a little more active on YouTube. So that's why I am back with another video. So in this video I'm going to share a fairly new design using gold beads and some different kind of beads. So watch the video till the end. So for the sample I am using a piece of lace here, and along with that 6 strands of silk thread and crochet hook number 10. And I have added the thread to the lace and I worked 4 chains and fixed it using a single crochet, after which I am trying to add these 2 beads together in the needle like this. So one is a small round bead which actually fits into the ring bead or a donut bead. So after inserting these 2 beads together like this, I am going to lock it with a chain stitch. Just check where it reaches and fix it using a single crochet. So this is going to be a slant arch kind of a design. That is the reason we'll have to flip the work at this stage and work 1 double crochet inside this single crochet. The single crochet that is worked before adding the bead. So make sure you pull the stitch long enough, otherwise the fabric is going to wrinkle if you make the stitch short. So once we have this double crochet, we'll again flip the work and I'm going to work 1 single crochet inside the ring. So when you're selecting the beads, make sure the inner bead, when the inner bead is added, there is enough room for the bead or the needle to go in and come out. So that's how you will have to select the bead. So I've added 1 single crochet here, and then I will continue working my double crochets. Up to 8 double crochets is what you can work here. You might find it a little tricky if you're trying this for the first time, but trust me guys, it's a very simple thing to do. So just keep working double crochets one next to the other. About 7 to 8 stitches is good enough. So once we are done with that, we'll again kind of flip the work and continue the next step. So if you ask me, this design works best in single color, and you can use the matte finished beads or these kind of flashy gold beads also. So there is no harm, whichever beads you like or whatever is matching the sari can be used. So this is the best choice for a sari which has just 1 color or even 2 colors for that matter. If the sari has 2 colors, the crochet part can be worked in 1 color and the tassels can be in the other color. So keep working your double crochets. Around 7 to 8 is what you can work. So that's it, and then we'll check where it reaches and we will work a single crochet to fix this arch. So I hope by now you guys are getting a fair idea on how the arch is slant. So this is how it looks. So again, flip the design or flip the work and continue working single crochets. So we'll just keep working 1 single crochet each on 1 stitch. Do that till the end. So if you have worked 8 double crochets in the previous step, you will be working 8 single crochets. So just continue working the single crochets. So this is what you will do till the end, and I'm going to work 1 more single crochet here in the first stitch, just so that the arch looks complete. Again, flip the work. Now we will add our regular 3 mm beads. Here if you want, you can use slightly smaller beads also, maybe 2 mm or 0 mm. but since I prefer using 3mm, I'm just going to stick to that. So push one bead and then work one single crochet. Same way you will continue. Every time you work a single crochet, slide a bead inside and work one more single crochet. So I have taken 3 beads in the needle, but I am pushing them one by one. So in case you're not comfortable picking up 3-4 beads together, you don't have to imitate or copy the exact same thing. You can work one by one. So very carefully keep adding the beads till you reach the end. So here I am skipping one stitch every time I am doing a single crochet. If the beads are smaller, you don't have to skip the stitches. You can just continue working. So I have added about 6 beads here, and I'm going to fix it using a single crochet again. Continue 4 chains. So this is a single crochet, after which I'm going to work 1, 2, 3 and 4. This 4 chain space is to add the tassel. However, tassel is completely optional. If you are not a big fan of tassels, you can actually skip the tassel part and keep working just the crochet part continuously. That's how you can skip adding tassels. So we'll have to repeat the exact same thing. So here I'm going to take these 2 beads together, add them in the thread, lock it with a chain stitch, fix it using a single crochet. So the exact same process that we just worked needs to be followed here. Flip it and work one double crochet inside the single crochet. Turn and continue. So it's pretty much the same step that you need to follow. It's pretty repetitive, and yeah, so that's how the design ends. So this can be worked in single step, like there is no need to do the baseline first and then do the foundation around the bead and then work the arch. Everything gets done in one single step because we are flipping the fabric then and there while working the arch. So the beads also gets done in the same step. If you are doing this for the first time, you might take a little longer than you should be taking, but try it on a sample fabric first. Once you're confident, you can go ahead and try it on a sari. In case you guys try this on your sari or anywhere, do share it in the Facebook group, the Crochet Club by Knotty Threads. I'm so looking forward to check out your work. There are already 11,000 members in the group. It's really overwhelming. I never expected the group will grow so big and so many of you are interested in this work. So this group actually brings all the like-minded people together, and there's a lot of learning in exchange. So do join the group and keep sharing your work. So I'm almost done working this piece, so I'm just going to end it with 4 chains and a single crochet. With that, the design is complete. So here, wherever there is a 4 chain gap, you will have to add tassels. As usual, for the tassels I have just used 120 strands, and adding the tassels is the exact same way like I always do. So this is the final look and I hope you guys like it. In case you're watching the video without subscribing to my channel, do subscribe and keep sharing our videos with your friends. That's all in today's video. I shall see you guys soon. Until then, take care. Bye bye.